Everyone's building AI apps, but most of them break the moment something fails. In this video, I'll show you what use workflow really means, why durability matters, and how this new platform by Vercel is making your life easier and helps your system not to fall apart. So what actually is use workflow? At a high level, it's a way how to build durable functions, meaning your code can pause, resume, retry, and it keeps its state even if something fails. Instead of writing complex logic for retries, queues, and state management, you just write normal code and put this use workflow thingy and it handles everything. That means that long-running tasks, AI flows, and background jobs become very reliable without ton of complexity. So let's implement it. I'll do it on my textual games project. This is an RPG game where you can play anything you want. You can see here my characters. So let's go as this wizard, for example. And here we have an AI workflow and we are streaming everything, this text inside of the UI. So that's why this is the perfect use case for use workflow. Here inside the workflow SDK, you can see that the setup is really easy. Everything that we need to do, you can see here for humans, we need to add workflow dependency. So let's add that one, pm add workflow. Just like that, we're adding workflow so we can use it inside of our project. And for agents, we need to add the Vercel workflow skill. So we are going to add skill as well because we want to go the easier way. It's much easier to do it with AI. And I want to ask AI also what kind of advantage we get with use workflow inside of our infrastructure. So I'm going to use Claude Code for this one, and we are adding everything by default here. Yes, we are proceeding with installation. There it is. So now we have the workflow dependency plus the skill for use workflow by Vercel. Let's now turn on our Claude Code. I'm going to split my terminal and here I'm going to run Claude. So here I'm going on my users and here we have a sign up. So we can see that we have bunch of steps here. So first one is the sign up email from Better Auth. Then we have resend to send the welcome email. Then we are getting the user by email, then inserting inside of our database. So we have 4 steps and basically we can even here get error on the first step and we wouldn't know what is actually happening because we have one try catch and that's it. But with workflow, we can separate all these into steps and then we know exactly what's happening and the amount of time needed for each step. So let's here say implement use workflow for my sign up. And now Claude Code is going to implement it and we'll see the difference. And there it is, it's done. Let's see how it looks here. So now we have this await start and then handle user sign up. Let's see what we have inside. So we have use workflow, we can see it right here, and we have different steps. We have create free subscription. We can see here that it's using use steps. So this one is needed if you are inside of the use workflow. So the workflow knows which are the steps that we are actually checking here. And there we are doing the insert into our database. Then we have the send welcome email. That's another step where we are checking if we can actually send an email. And then we have sleep for 3 days. I don't know why, because Claude just did its thing. And then we are sending some onboarding email. This didn't exist before, but Claude Code probably hallucinated something, so that one is okay. It's actually good because we can see here an example how to call sleep for 3 days. So we are doing this one and Claude is saying it here that it suspends for 3 days with 0 resources used, which is really, really powerful. And this wasn't possible before to do it that easily, to just say sleep 3 days and that's it. So we did a pretty good job, but let's now try it out for the more heavy thing, and that's the chat route here. So This is the actual level. So when we are playing the game from here, we are here sending our prompt, what are we doing inside of our game, and then this code here is being called, and now we have to solve this one with use workflow. And the important thing to know is that here we have actually streaming, so that one should be more difficult, but use workflow has also the streaming solution. So let's try it out. Here inside of my Claude code, I'm going to say, let's now solve our chat, let's just say AI chat, with use workflow, and make sure you handle the streaming part in a good way as well. It's done, and check this out. This is something that was fixed with just use workflow, and that's durable streaming. So if the function times out mid-response or the user refreshes, the stream resumes exactly where it left off. So it was not working like that. Previously, if I did something, then it was just destroying everything if I refresh. So let's try it out now. So we are here a wizard. We'll just say like, I want to go to the closest tavern. And now we should get streaming here inside of our UI. And I think this is my error, that this is not problem with the use workflow. We'll see if the stream, yeah, there it is. So we have now the streaming, and if I refresh, it should just continue where it left off. And there it is. It's just continuing here, thinking from this trusty staff, and we are getting the entire stream just resumed from the pause where I just refreshed the screen. This is crazy. I solved my bug that was pissing me off with just one dependency, and that's use workflow. And one more awesome thing is that all these workflows can be followed through the Vercel platform. Here we have my textual games project, and we have here in the sidebar workflows. So in the moment when I push all this code to production, we are going to get all the workflows right here. Let's try it out. Okay, so I pushed everything to production, and I ordered a mana potion with my wizard here. And now here inside of the workflows, we can actually see my chat workflow. And when I click on it, we can see the amount of time needed for each step. So we can see here do stream step is 1 minute and 9 seconds. I know it's a lot, but it's generating a lot because it's a Grok model. And here we have close stream, convert chunks to UI messages, persist level, and we have persist chat. So we have all the steps inside of this workflow displayed like this. It's really good because it's visual, so we can see what is actually happening. And in some cases, if for example, this closed stream just failed, we will see this one as red, and we know exactly where's the problem. So we can have some long jobs, and this is really a good example because it's doing something for 1 minute, and especially because it's streaming. And we saw that in the moment we can pause it right here, and it's saving it in some kind of cache back there. And if we continue, it just continues from here, and it's working on it. Everything is working. We don't need to add any complex logic to catch this one in middle of the stream. It's doing everything automatically, and it's even putting all the logs and everything that we need right here inside of our Vercel platform. If you're building anything that touches an AI model, a payment provider, or some third-party API, and you actually care if it finishes or not, check out Workflows. This is the best open source piece of software I've seen in a while. And best thing about it is that it is not tied to Vercel. You can run it anywhere you want. Check out all the links below, and for more content like this, join the mighty horde, subscribe.